So packing for Paris isn't about bringing everything. It's about bringing the right things. Things that keep me powered, connected, creative, and comfortable while exploring one of the most beautiful cities in the world. So in this video, I'm breaking down my exact everyday care for Paris, and not just what I bring, but why it's in my bag. There's something about traveling that makes you rethink what really matters, not just in terms of the place you go or the sights you see, but what you bring with you. When you're in a city like Paris, where your days are unpredictable and you're constantly on the move, you don't want to overpack. You want to carry only what works. Every single thing in my everyday care serves a purpose, whether it helps me create content, stay powered on the go, or simply make the day smoother. So this is it, my full everyday carry setup while traveling through Paris. So let's start with the foundation. The bags I'm using are the Sling bag by Grams 28, a brand that I usually work with, and also a utility bag from Uniqlo. The Sling bag was for mostly daily exploring, while the Uniqlo bag was for heavier content days and traveling to get here. The Sling is compact, minimalist, and made from full-grain Italian leather that feels even better the more you use it. It's not just about the aesthetics though, this thing is functional. I can carry my phone, my earbuds, SSD, my mics, and my sunglasses when needed. The organization inside is smart with internal pockets that keep everything in place. And it never feels bulky no matter how much I pack. Now, when I know I'll be out all day filming or working from cafes, I swap to the Uniqlo utility bag. Now, it doesn't have the full leather package compared to my Grams 28 bag, but it has this nice nylon finish and it's able to carry my camera, has extra layers, and it carries my charging gear. It's structured, comfortable to wear, and doesn't scream tech bag, which is key when you're walking around with expensive gear in a city. Both bags strike that rare balance of form and function, and honestly, they set the tone for the rest of the gear I carry. Now, inside that sling, the most used tool by far is my iPhone 16 Pro. This thing is at the center of everything I do on the go, from maps, bookings, translations, shooting content, editing, uploading, managing gear, you name it. The A18 Pro chip makes multitasking effortless, and I've actually found myself using it more for quick content edits than my laptop. Apps like CapCut and Blackmagic Camera let me create full-on deliverables straight from my phone. The battery life is also very strong, the cameras are incredible, and it connects seamlessly with the rest of my gear. Now, all of that usage drains battery fast, which is why the Anker Prime Powerbank is probably the most mission critical piece of tech in my bag. This thing is a beast. It's capable of 140 watt charging, meaning I can fast charge my iPhone, top off my camera, and even give my Steam Deck a decent boost if I'm in a pinch. It has multiple USB-C ports, a built-in screen that shows exactly how much power is going in or out, and the battery capacity is large enough to get me through multiple days without having to hunt for outlets. And the great thing about this is that it doesn't take long to get a full charge out of this power bank. Now, it does come with a cable to charge your power bank, and that's the kind of thing, that small convenience that becomes a big deal when you're living out of a backpack. Is it heavy? Yeah, no question, but the peace of mind it gives every time I leave the hotel makes it a non-negotiable for me. For travel day, flights, or just decompressing at the hotel, I rely on the Sony XM5 Headphones. These have been my go-to for over a year now. The noise cancelling is top tier, the sound is rich and immersive, and they're insanely comfortable for long listening sessions. Battery life is the best I've ever seen, with up to 30 hours per charge, and the touch controls are intuitive enough that I rarely have to take my phone out. Now, the one thing I do have to say about these headphones is that traveling with it can be a bit of annoying. It can't fold or anything, it can only lie flat in the case, and it gets difficult at times. Now, it's worth mentioning that the Sony XM6s recently launched, and for travel, it's objectively a better package. It folds more compactly, has slightly improved active noise cancellation with 12 microphones, and offers longer battery life. But honestly, I'm still sticking with the XM5s for now. They've been consistent, they've held up beautifully, and while the XM6 does improve on the formula, the jump doesn't feel big enough toward the Switch just yet, especially since you can now find the XM5 at a better price. Now, of course, none of this gear would exist on my my channel without a camera. And for this trip, I've been filming everything on the Sony ZV-E1. This thing is a powerhouse in compact form factor. It's a full-frame mirrorless camera built specifically for creators, and it shoots 4K at up to 120 frames per second with 10-bit 4x2x2 internal recording. It has Sony's incredible autofocus system with real-time subject tracking, which means I can be in front of the lens, moving, and still stay perfectly locked in focus. What makes it even better for travel is the stabilization. Sony's dynamic active mode makes handheld shots feel gimbal smooth. Add in the flip out screen and wireless control via the Creators app, and it becomes a complete solo content setup. The image quality I've been getting from this camera, especially with natural Paris light, has blown me away. If I had to nitpick, the battery life isn't amazing. I usually carry 2 extras, and you definitely need fast SD cards to keep up with the data rates, but for what it delivers in this size, it's untouchable. And when the day starts to wind down, or when I have downtime between locations, I'll often pull out one of my favorite pieces of gear, the Steam Deck OLED. This isn't something I bring on every trip, but for Paris, where I knew I'd have train rides, quiet nights, and moments to myself, I felt it was worth it. The OLED screen makes a massive difference. It's brighter, more vibrant, and easier on the eyes in dark hotel rooms. Battery life is also improved over the original, and the lighter chassis makes it more comfortable to hold for longer sessions. I mostly play indies or emulated titles while traveling, things like Hollow Knight, Hades, or Persona 3, and I also took some time to finally finish Final Fantasy VII, which is something I've been meaning to do for a long time. Being able to unwind with a full console experience in my hands is just unbeatable. Sure, it's not the lightest thing in my bag, but when the rest of my kit is optimized so tightly, I can afford one luxury device, and for me, this is it. Backing up my footage is another non-negotiable, especially when I'm shooting daily. I'm using the crucial X9 Pro 2TB SSD, and it's been flawless. It's fast, it's supporting USB 3.2 Gen 2, small enough to disappear in my tech pouch, and durable enough to handle the knocks of my daily travel. I use it every night to offload footage from my camera, organize edits, and even edit straight from the drive. Having reliable storage is like an insurance policy. You don't notice it until something goes wrong, and thankfully with this drive, I haven't had to. So that's it. Everything I actually carried with me through Paris, every item in this setup was tested, used, and packed with purpose. I would definitely say this was more of a lightweight EDC, and everything really served its purpose on the trip. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe if you're into smart gear and creative travel, and let me know in the comments what your go-to travel essential is. I'm always looking to refine the setup. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.